What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Raga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing the weekly reading for the week of September 9th through September 15th. Those of you who are a little bit more observant might have noticed that I didn't do a weekly reading last Sunday. I apologize. There was no explanation. I just plumb forgot. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry about that. I hope you guys had a great week regardless. This upcoming week looks to be another great one. Tonight's the new moon. Oh, the opportunities. You know, the new moon is a great time to set a new intention, start a new manifestation cycle. So I hope you guys will take advantage of that tonight. Let's see what else. Oh, I released a crystal video this week instead of the weekly reading, but no one really watched it. Oh, you guys don't like crystals? How come? You guys should like crystals. Crystals are amazing. I got this one right here right now. I keep this one with me for every reading. It's a Lemurian. I don't know why I'm talking about crystals. I just love them so much. Anyway, let's get back to this reading here. I've already dealt the cards out. We're going to be using the Super 8-Bit Tarot today. And this is a video game themed deck. I don't know. I was called to use it, so that's what we're using. So, okay, let's get right on into it. So we got 3 cards pulled here. We'll look at this first card here. And we've got the Sun. Alright, the message I'm getting here is optimism is going to be very important this week. Right? I just talked about the new moon and a new opportunity to create new intentions. And if we're going to create intentions that are in alignment with the highest good, that are going to propel us forward, we need to have the right mind state. Because, you know, our mind state is what's creating, not just our mind state, but our heart state as well, is what's creating these manifestations. It's what's propelling them. So depending on how you feel and what you're thinking at the time of setting a new intention, I think that's really going to dictate how that intention comes to pass. And the more optimistic you are, the more hopeful, the more confidence you put into the universe, the more you will be rewarded by faster manifestations or more profound, intense manifestations. So I think today and in the next few days, as the new moon energy settles, I think you need to be as optimistic as possible. Know that whatever intention you're setting will come to pass. Know that, you know, any hardships that come in the future will be learning lessons, not obstacles. You know, it's that kind of mentality. The sun mentality is going to get you so far in general, but especially this week as new manifestations start to take root. So, you know, one thing you can do, and I think this is the first thing that we can all do, is really pay attention to your thoughts and really notice the thoughts that you're thinking. And you could even write them down sometimes if you remember, but kind of take a log of your thoughts. Are they more positive or are they more negative? Are they based in fear, anxiety, or worry? Or are they more, you know, based in optimism and hope and love and excitement and wonder? And really take notice of your thoughts. And in order to change your thoughts, you must first take notice of them. So many people are operating based on their ego, and their ego just has this non-stop loop of thought after thought after thought, and we're so used to it happening that we don't really check it. You know, it's just like, oh, that's what it is, right? That's my thoughts. But you can change your thoughts. You can alter your thoughts. You can control your thoughts, and if you can control them to be more positive, you're going to create a more positive reality around you. Cool. That's the first card. Let's move on to the second card here. What do we got? Oh my. You know, psychic abilities are crazy. This is the exact same. This is the message I just said. The Queen of Swords is a woman or a man, but it's got more of a gentle energy, and she's someone who is in control of her thoughts. The sword representing thoughts, the queen representing an energy of love, of mastery, of being in charge. And I think what this is saying is really be in charge of your thoughts this week. Really take notice of them, like I just said, and change them. They're your thoughts. You created them. You can create a different thought if you don't like the thought that you just created, right? And so as I was saying, as you observe your thoughts, it's great to observe them, but it's also very important that you change them if it's not the thought that you want. Really, if you this is what I do. If I think of a negative thought, I don't say, "Oh, I shouldn't be thinking that." I don't say, "Oh, I'm a bad person for thinking it." What I do is I stop and I say, "Okay, I thought a negative thought. Okay, let's say I don't like that person," and I say to myself, there's a reason for that, and it has something to do with me, not that other person. There's something in that other person that I see that I don't like about myself. I see myself in that other person, some aspect, and I don't like it. So what I do immediately is I think of the exact opposite of that thought. So the opposite of the thought is I love that person. And I can think about all the reasons why I love that person. And you're never going to stop your negative thoughts, okay? They're going to always come. But if you just let them go and you release it into the universe, it's not going to work out so well for you. Your manifestations aren't going to appear. Maybe not in the way that you wanted them to. So changing your thought says, you know what, strike that, reverse it. I'm going to put out this thought instead. So if you can do the 180 of that negative thought that you had, you're going to be sending positive energy out into the universe, and the universe, as a law of attraction, will reflect that energy back to you, and it'll be a positive energy, and it'll be uplifting, and it'll help you in your life, and it's going to uplift you in so many different ways. So I definitely see so far with these two cards a definite focus on whether or not we're being positive or negative. I suppose you could be neutral, but what's the fun in that? Pick a side. All right, let's move on to the last card here. And we've got the Two of Cups. I think spending time with the people that you love is going to be a very important thing. But also, you don't have to know someone to love them, right? If you can recognize that we are all one, we all come from the same place, whether you believe it's Africa or Source, whatever you believe in, we all come from the same place. We're all in this together. We're a community of human beings. And to express love to a certain number of human beings is kind of selling yourself short, selling the race of humanity short. When you send love to strangers, you're sending love to yourself. You're saying that, I have so much love within me that I'll give it out to anybody. And if you believe what I believe, that we're all one, we're all unified, we're all coming from the same place, we're all at the core, we're all the same thing, then loving a stranger or sending love to a stranger is sending love to yourself. And I think that's something to remember this week. And I think this is going to be a result of all the positivity from earlier in the week. The positive thinking, changing your thoughts to more positive thinking will definitely endear you to other people. And I think the Two of Cups here is saying that I think people will be drawn to you this coming week, and you're going to have opportunities to spread love, because people see that, whether they understand it on an intellectual level or a physical level or an emotional level. I think people can sense a positive energy. And if you are that positive energy, people are going to be drawn to you this week, and it's going to be, like I said, an opportunity for you to spread love, to spread positive energy to others, right? So now that we've seen this spread as a whole, I'm getting the feeling here that at the beginning and the middle of the week, it's going to be very important for you to raise your vibration, to become more skewed towards the positive side of things. And as you move towards the end of the week, I think you're going to start to see results from that. You're going to start to see people coming to you. You're going to see your relationships, your close relationships strengthen. You're going to see, not your close relationships, all your relationships, I think, are going to strengthen as a result of the positivity that you're bringing. Now, the flip side is that as you become more positive, those people who are negative will move away from you. And so at times it might seem that, this is not a good thing. I'm pushing people away. People are moving away from me. But you have to realize that those people were never good for you to begin with. They were holding you down. Perhaps you were holding them down. Perhaps you were both holding each other down. But as you move towards positivity, you're going to find those people kind of drift out of your life. It's crazy. They find a way to drift out. And our relationships are energetic connections, and if the energy doesn't match, we can't make connections. So I think that's a good thing. I think, a lot of people going through spiritual awakenings, I think they say, well, what's happening? My life is in shambles. I lost my job. I lost my friends. I don't talk to my family anymore. But you're moving away from negativity. You're changing, and you're moving towards positivity. And that's something that's you can't quantify. It's one of the most beautiful things there is. So yes, it can be challenging. Spiritual awakenings or raising your vibration in general can be very challenging, and sometimes it's very depressing and sad and lonely. But at the same time, you're changing for the better, and your future is going to be so bright. Focusing on this week, I think this week is a time to raise your vibration, all of you, and you can do that by changing your thoughts, by changing your feelings, by noticing your thoughts and noticing your feelings, and then feeling the opposite if it's not something that you want. Alright, so that is the weekly reading. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, I apologize for no reading last week, but you can go watch the crystal video. Got some manganese quartz crystal points that I wanted to show off, so only like 16 people watched it. It was like, whoa, what happened there? Anyway, that is the reading as always. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you want to book a personal reading with me, lightofriga.com is the place to do it. The link is in the description box below. Do all the YouTube stuff, please. The liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. I love it all. And it helps this channel, and it spreads these videos out. So I really appreciate that. And besides that, I just want to wish you guys all a great week. I want to wish you love and light to each and every one of you. I want to thank you for watching. So leave a like if you enjoyed this. Have a great week. Happy taroting. Peace.